Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Thursday, March 4th, 2021. And we begin with a celebrity doctor coming to the rescue of a stranger in distress. On Monday night, doctor and talk show host Mehmet Oz was with family at Newark Airport's baggage claim in New Jersey when his daughter noticed an elderly man on the ground. The trained cardiac surgeon raced over and joined a surprised police officer who'd just shown up. The two men began performing CPR together and, with the aid of a defibrillator, managed to save the man's life. While onlookers are calling Dr. Oz's actions heroic, the TV doc credits all the Port Authority officers on the scene for putting their own training to use. In a Good Morning America interview yesterday, Dr. Oz pointed out that March is Red Cross Month and urged everyone to learn simple life-saving skills. One of the pandemic's most famous show-and-tell items is headed for retirement. Over countless Zoom interviews and television appearances, Dr. Anthony Fauci has relied on a handheld pink and blue replica of the coronavirus to educate the public about the disease. The 3D printed model, complete with spike proteins, is headed to its new home at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C., to become part of a future exhibit called In Sickness and in Health. Dr. Fauci donated his personal piece of pandemic lore on Tuesday, the same day the museum gave him its Great Americans Medal as a reward for his tireless efforts. Dr. Fauci is no stranger to recognition. In 2008, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor, from then-President George W. Bush. You've probably heard that eating your fruits and veggies every day is good for you, but did you know that it can actually make you live longer? According to a new study by the American Heart Association, all it takes is 5 servings a day, 2 fruits and 3 vegetables. But before you go reaching into the refrigerator, not all produce is created equal. Peas, corn, potatoes, and other starchy vegetables don't provide the same benefits as spinach, carrots, and kale. And when picking fruit, lean toward berries and citrus, which are full of beta-carotene and vitamin C. And if you're tempted to drink your fruit, think again. Juice contains little or no fiber, which past studies have shown contain many important nutritional benefits. Knowing what's good for you is one thing. Having the self-control to make good choices is quite another. But if you need inspiration, look no further than the humble cuttlefish. Researchers are marveling over the mollusks after new findings show that they're able to pass the Marshmallow Test. This famous psychological experiment was first given to kids at Stanford University in 1972. It tested their abilities to delay gratification by offering a treat, but then offering a better one if they could wait before eating it. Substituting fish snacks for marshmallows and cuddles for kids, University of Cambridge scientists set up a sliding drawer system filled with the mollusk's favorite and least favorite treats. The clever creatures not only figured out how to game the system by waiting between 50 and 130 seconds for the tastier option, but they sometimes even turned their eyes away from the first food to fight temptation. Singing legend Dolly Parton got a dose of her own medicine. The country music star, who famously donated $1 million to help fund the Moderna vaccine, finally got her shot on Tuesday. In a tweet that's been viewed nearly 4 million times, the spunky 75-year-old shared the big event and used the occasion to jokingly encourage cowards out there to get theirs too. She also treated her fans to an impromptu performance of one of her signature songs, Jolene, but changed the title lyric to Vaccine. After getting her second shot in a few weeks, she, along with millions of other fully vaccinated Americans, may soon get the government's official blessing to gather safely indoors in small groups. New recommendations from the CDC are expected soon. Before we get to our quiz, a reminder that KidNuz is supported by you, our loyal listeners. Donations can be made on our website and are tax-deductible through our fiscal sponsor, Independent Arts and Media. Thank you to all who've contributed and those who plan to do so. Now, today's quiz. According to a recent study, eating how many servings a day of fruits and vegetables could lead to a longer life? 5, 2 fruit and 3 veggies. What famous talk show host helped save a man's life in the baggage claim at Newark Airport? Real-life doctor Mehmet Oz. What vaccine did country music singer Dolly Parton help fund with a $1 million donation? The Moderna vaccine, which she received this week. If you want to see Dr. Fauci's 3D coronavirus model, where will you have to go? To the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C. And one for the road. It's every buyer's dream and every seller's nightmare. A sharp-eyed or potentially very lucky shopper picked up a nice-looking trinket at a Connecticut yard sale and then hit the jackpot after purchasing a 6-inch cobalt blue and white bowl for the asking price of $35. The buyer sent photos of the item to an auction house in New York, thinking it could be valuable. The experts there determined the porcelain bowl is a rare Chinese artifact from the 15th century Ming Dynasty and one of only 7 known to exist. Valued somewhere between $300,000 and $500,000, the lost and found treasure will go up for auction later this month and sell to the highest bidder. Before we go, it's time to say a big hello to our fabulous KidNuz teachers and their students. Miss Hanford wishing Horizon 6C a great day at Horizon Elementary in Boise, Idaho. Mrs. Hunt and her Shea 4th graders at Shea Elementary in Harbor Springs, Michigan. Ms. Hurl at Robert J. O'Brien STEM Academy in East Hartford, Connecticut. And Mrs. Lasher saying hello from the Hoosier State at Chrisney Elementary in Chrisney, Indiana. Go Wildcats! Thanks for listening, everyone. We hope you tune in for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.